Barbara Blair Randall from the Fashion Bid, Tim Tompkins from the Times Square Alliance today, and the artist Tafu Tan. We're here today to dedicate a temporary public art project which is entitled Remember to Take Your Daily Dose of Color. Now, I don't know about you guys, but before this whole idea came up, I wasn't the type of guy that was going to connect colors with eating healthy. But after today, and after seeing the wonderful colors that are outside this building and the folks outside handing out healthy fruits and vegetables, I'm going to go to the supermarket next time. I'm going to go down the produce aisle and I'm going to think about it a little bit differently. The mural covers about 180 feet of windows here at the bus terminal, right along 8th Avenue and wrapping around onto 42nd Street. It's one of the largest projects of this size at the bus terminal that we've done, and those of you that are tied into the work that we do here, we do wonderful work together. The Fashion Bid, Times Square Alliance folks, and the Port Authority Bus Terminal have really connected over the last several years and do tremendous, wonderful projects and community-enhancing events. And this is just another example of the kinds of things that we all do together. So why not have a wonderful event sort of put together by the Bid and the Alliance? Why not have it at the world's busiest bus terminal? And that's what we have here today. The whole concept, and I won't get into it too much because I'm not really an expert in it, I'll leave that for others, but it's a nature matching system where you can actually match shades of color to eating healthy fruits and vegetables. As I mentioned to you, we're extremely proud to be hosting an event like this today. Not so much for the fact that we all get together today to actually see something positive and benefit, and yet another example of a positive an event for the community, but again, just to solidify the work that the Port Authority does in cooperation with its community partners, and how proud we are to be once again partnered up with Barbara and Tim and their staffs. And just making another positive contribution.
My name is Barbara Randall. I'm the Executive Director of the Fashion Center BID, and I want to thank you, Steve, for having us here today. And I also want to thank you, Tafu Tan, for encouraging us to take a little, put some color, take our daily dose of color. Because I can tell you, for many years I've been traversing this span of 8th Avenue, and it's been a little bit grim, Steve. But thank you, Tafu Tan, for changing that for us. That go through the Port Authority as a transportation hub and a link between destinations. To the Fashion Center Bid, however, the bus terminal is an integral part of our district. We've always viewed it as an asset to the community with the potential to be an important public space in its own right. In recent years, we've been fortunate to work with the Port Authority in developing a number of arts and cultural activities and events which promote both the fashion district and activities that help elevate the pedestrian experience in the area. This wonderful mural by Tafu Tan is an important step in our continuing joint efforts to integrate the bus terminal into both our neighborhoods. The Tafu Tan installation covers 2,000 square feet of visual pedestrian space. It's not often that you can see this much space in this dense midtown commercial area being dedicated to a non-commercial use. While the vibrant visual imagery of the work alone is uplifting, the thought-provoking message, adding color to your life, is particularly relevant to this area. This mural brilliantly reflects the two surrounding neighborhoods, from the bright lights and entertainment of Times Square to the creative style and designs of the Fashion District. These areas represent a creative epicenter in all of New York. This work is not only an aesthetic enhancement for pedestrians, it's a gift of art to the public and an important statement about the revitalization of 8th Avenue and the organizations behind those efforts. As always, we extend our appreciation to the Port Authority, Steve Napolitano, Willis Edwards, Mark Schaff, and all of your staff for bringing this challenging project to fruition. And of course, our partners in this effort, who brought considerable expertise and dedication to the process. Tim Tompkins of the Times Square Alliance, who I'll introduce in a moment, but I would be completely remiss if I did not thank Len Weiss and Don Blakeney of the Times Square Alliance for their stewardship of this project. Now let me introduce my colleague and friend, Tim Tompkins, to the Times Square Alliance.
Thank you, Laura. I just want to say Barbara, you have been such a joy to work with. And really, the Fashion Center bid initiated a lot of the things that you're seeing that are happening here. And we're just happy to be part of it. And thanks, Jerry, as well, who works for Barbara in putting this together. And on my staff, also want to thank Don and Glenn for the work that they've done on this. But most of all, really, it's to thank the Port Authority for all the work they do throughout the year to make this place safe and vibrant and an important part of the community. Thank you, Steve Napolitano. Willis Edwards, also, thank you for your work, hard work throughout this whole process, guiding us through all the things we need to do to make this a better thing. This is very exciting because, you know, if you think about it, a decade ago, there was lots of, shall we say, colorful street light in front of the Port Authority. And we're glad that that's a thing of the past, and we're glad now, a decade later, to be adding our own dose of color to 8th Avenue. And really, that's part of the continued transformation of 8th Avenue that many of us have seen, many in the press have been writing about. With buildings like the New York Times and the Westin going up across the street, 8th Avenue is already developing an identity really as an avenue of architecture. This is about adding some art into the mix. It's something that's great for the Port Authority. It's part of a series of art projects that we hope to have happen on 8th Avenue with the new public art program. And so we might be doing other things here in the future, certainly we hope, and then throughout other parts of 8th Avenue up and down as part of that transformation. And that initiative of adding art programs to 8th Avenue grew out of a whole planning session about 8th Avenue and how it's changing. So we're just excited that it's happening. We're excited that it's starting here with this project. Most importantly now is to hear a few words from the artist that created this wonderful addition to the neighborhood, a person who has been enlivening public spaces with great and thought-provoking art in a variety of ways, in a variety of places. And this is no small thing. I hear from my staff that you are just also a joy to work with, and really that goes a long way too, because these things are always complicated in terms of implementation. So without further ado, Tattoo Pen.
Thank you everyone for coming, appreciate it. And my name is Tattoo, I'm the artist. I'd like to thank Glenn White for all the hard work that he put in to make this project happen. I'd like to thank Times Square Alliance, Fashion Center, and Port Authority, and all the staff that make this happen. And thank you for the opportunity to share my artwork, Nature Magic System, with the public. Nature Magic System is inspired by fresh fruits and vegetables, and I hope this colorful mural will also inspire the public to eat healthy, eat fresh, and eat local. And lastly, do remember to take your daily dose of color. Thank you. Hi, my name is Tafu, and this is Nature Magic System, my mural in Port Authority.